Coach, firstly, just how important was it to get a win like this tonight against the Pistons?
It's a must-win game. I told our guys yesterday, it's a must-win game for us, you know. You ask yourself sometimes, it's a pretty simple question, like, for who's this game more important? You know, there's only one answer for that, you know. So we needed it. It wasn't our best effort, but defense was strong when we needed it to be and found enough offense, so.
And Detroit had some life there, especially coming out of the half. How much of a difference, at least on the offensive end, did Kyle Anderson make for you coming off the bench in that quarter?
It was huge. I mean, just his scoring, being able to get to the heart of the defense, make the right play. You know, I thought he was really, really good. J-Mac, obviously good, hit some timely shots. Nikhil, really good. But, I thought in many ways the MVP of the game was Rudy. Rudy on the floor, they struggled to score. Rudy battling on the offensive glass. He kept a lot of things alive when we had nothing else going offensively. Kind of batted it out. We were able to hit a couple of threes off the back of that, and they were timely plays too. Kyle and Rudy for me were the keys to the game. So,
Chris, do you see Rudy finishing a little bit better around the basket when it's not a dunk? It seems like he is finding a little way to kind of convert at the rim there when it's not a dunk opportunity. Yeah,
absolutely. I think for sure he's maintaining balance. He's able to absorb contact and get off a clean look. It all starts with, I think, when the beginning with his being on balance on his catch and his gather, and being able to play off of that.
Then if it is as appears where Kyle and Jaden are both catching a rhythm right now offensively, what kind of difference can that make for your group when they're in rhythm, I guess?
It's huge. I mean, Jaden continues to play in a great vein right now, shooting the ball really well, being super definitive. Kyle, when obviously he can do a little bit of everything, but what he has the ability to do is score timely buckets for us, really timely buckets. So, we needed it tonight.
50 wins to some degree is a mark of consistency. Is Rudy, has he been the biggest reason for that this year, you think?
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to single out one guy when you're having a good season. I think everyone's contributing to it. I think, but he's, certainly been extremely consistent, both ends of the floor for us, his approach, his leadership. He set the tone from the beginning of the season and continues through even in nights like this when, it's a little bit rough out there. He's probably got the most determined and professional approach. So I wouldn't disagree with that, but I wouldn't want to give him all the credit too. There's other guys that have certainly helped. But
Nas 1 for 8 from 3 tonight, but just like you've mentioned his commitment to doing that. What does that add to an offense when he is going to do it and he's going to take the right ones even when they're not falling?
Yeah, I thought they were all great looks, you got to take them. You got to stay confident in them. And, he's so much more than just a shooter, so you can't live and die with just the three-point shot. If they don't go in, they don't go in. But, he's still found a way to rebound at a high level, finish extremely well. And all the shots he took were great, and, he probably could have taken a few more. I know he turned down a few in the first half, and we told him at halftime, you got to shoot those. So,
just to continue on Nas for a minute, no turnovers tonight, which is kind of rare for him. But what has he been doing in terms of just a quick decision making, but also now maybe reducing turnovers, just trying to get that balance together?
Yeah, I think certainly he's been aggressive to score. So. His turnovers oftentimes come when he's trying to play in a crowd. So I think he's kind of reading that a little bit better, just getting us to the next action simply. He's not trying to, get too fancy with his passing. More under control with his driving, But I also, I think he was his last game that he had 6 turnovers, so I'm sure he came to this game mindful of not wanting to, to repeat that. So.